NCAA 13 demo gameplay, and I'm not really going to be talking about the gameplay in this video. This match is between the Baylor Bears, who I'm controlling, and the Kansas State Wildcats, and I'm not going to really be talking about the gameplay, but it is very entertaining gameplay. I do think it is a dynasty gameplay, and I've been experimenting a lot in this game, so it's not really that impressive. Really, the score isn't that big or anything. And remember, this is against varsity. That difficulty, and varsity is not very good. But really, I've never really played an NCAA game, so I'm not used to a lot of stuff like the option stuff and just the gameplay, really, because I've been playing a lot of Madden 12. But yeah, in this video, I'm going to be talking about some big news, some big Road to Glory news. And I haven't seen any other YouTube commentator, sports guy do stuff about the new Road to Glory stuff that's been happening. So yesterday on Twitter, the Operation Sports owner was talking about some big NCAA 13 Road to Glory stuff, and I was surprised, really surprised that no one touched on this. So I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible, so hopefully a lot of people get to see this, because there is a lot of big Road to Glory news that he did tweet out, and no one saw, I guess, and I saw it. So yeah, first thing I want to talk about, he did confirm that in Road to Glory now, your character will be able to return punts and kicks, which is huge now, because before in past NCAAs, like NCAA 12, there was a kick return and punt return rating, and there was really no use with that, because really you couldn't return kicks or punts, so you could have that all the way at 99 and it wouldn't really mean much. But yeah, now you can kick return and punt return, and the positions that can do that now are wide receiver, safety, running back, and cornerback. So if you have a Road to Glory with any of those positions, you can now kick return and punt return, which is really exciting, because if you're a cornerback or safety, you don't really get your hands on the balls that much really throughout football games. So it's good now that you can return kicks and punts, which is really exciting to make a good series out of that. But yeah, that's one thing that was confirmed yesterday by Operation Sports president or owner, or whatever. And now, and another thing that he confirmed, now you don't start right away, really, and that's NCAA 12. Another thing he confirmed, it depends on the difficulty you play on, which we'll see how long you start. Like, for example, he said if you start on the lowest difficulty, for example, freshman, you start after 5 weeks. So really, in past NCAA games like NCAA 12, you could join the school, be third string, and within like 3 or 4 weeks you can be a starter. This is not the case for NCAA 13. It is more realistic, which I like, because you don't in real life, really, you don't start after 2-3 weeks, which is really realistic. So on freshman difficulty, it will take 5 weeks to start, 8 weeks on varsity, 13 weeks on All-American, and 18 weeks on Heisman. And I know a lot of people play in Heisman or All-American, so you're not going to start for 13 weeks on All-American and 18 weeks on Heisman. That is a really big jump. I assume that you will get like playing time and of course and stuff like that, but you won't be the full-blown starter till a couple weeks, which I actually enjoy now, because now you won't see Road to Glories on YouTube of them starting after only like 2 or 3 weeks, unless you come in as a starter from the scholarship. They let you be a starter unless that happens. So yeah, that's a little bit more realistic. It's a good thing that I like. I plan on playing on Heisman, so it looks like 18 weeks. I think 18 weeks, that's like a full season or something. That's more than a full season. I'm not sure, but yeah, 18 weeks it will take on Heisman difficulty to become a to become a full-blown starter. And another thing that he confirmed on Twitter yesterday, that reaction time, which is on the Heisman Challenge on the demo, it's like when everything goes gray and you could slow everything down, that will be in Road to Glory. I don't really feel much about anything like that, because I don't plan on using it, really, because I'm not used to using it. It's probably one of those cool little features, I guess, that some people will use, but I don't plan on using it. But yeah, reaction time will be inside Road to Glory, so you guys can, if you're a halfback and there's like a bunch of guys around you, you can slow everything up, like juke away. Well, I guess if you want it, it's there. But yeah, reaction time will be there. And also, another thing he confirmed is now when you're playing in high school, it's going to be easier if you're a defensive player to get recruiting points, which I don't really know much because I didn't play NCAA 12 Road to Glory that much, but a lot of people did say that it was hard to get recruiting points in high school as a defensive player, really. So it'll be much easier. Well, I don't know about much easier, but he did say on Twitter that it will be easier to get recruiting points in high school, so you can go to better schools and stuff. And it'll be harder on the offensive side of the ball. Now, this one thing I saw on YouTube is on a lot of Road to Glory is if you're like a running back or a quarterback, it was really easy in high school to get a bunch of recruiting points, and all big name schools like LSU and Alabama wanted you, which is really, I guess, I don't know, not that realistic really. So yeah, this time around in high school, it's going to be much harder to get recruiting points in high school, so it'll be more realistic. That's another part I do like about this. And let me scroll down my notes real fast. Oh, and another thing he confirmed on Twitter was that that there will be more plays for your player, which is really, I can tell it's really frustrating for people in NCAA 12, and I'm glad they fixed this too, because if you guys didn't know, in NCAA 12, if you're a running back, and it would be so frustrating not to get running plays. Really, they can be like a big gap between running plays, and they wouldn't use you at all. They would so that would be really frustrating. So now, he did say on Twitter that if you're a wide receiver, there will be more passing plays. If you're a quarterback, there will be more throwing plays. If you're a running back, there will be more running plays, things like that. So it'll be more directed towards your player, which is really good, because now if you're a running back, there will be more running plays. So you can't really complain now to saying, oh, you never get the ball, things like that. And another thing he confirmed on Twitter, there will be different camera angles too, depending on the position you play. There will be different camera angles, which is something, I don't know if you can like change the camera angles or stuff, but he did say there's different camera angles depending on the position that you play. And also there will be 8 new high school stadiums, 11 total high school stadiums now, so you won't see the same high school stadiums over and over again like you did last year in NCAA 12. I don't think much people care about that, but that's also something a little bit different. And something else that I saw was scouting reports. Now before every game there will be like a scouting report on who their top players are in practice and things like that. And it'll help you like prepare for the people that the team that you're about to take on the next week. So there will be scouting reports in practice, which hopefully will help, will like encourage people more to practice now in NCAA, because now really once you reach like the higher overall, people don't really practice that much, and because there's no point anymore. So yeah, there will be scouting reports. And the only bad thing I saw on his Twitter that he confirmed, which I hope maybe they fix or do something about this, is that you could not edit the quarter lengths. So I don't know if the quarter length is going to be set on 5 minutes, which 5 minutes with accelerated clock, that would be like so short, really so boring. Hopefully you can edit accelerated clock or something, but yeah. He did say there will be no quarter length, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I find this very, very annoying, because in Madden Superstar mode, I'm pretty sure you can't edit quarter length in that, and 5 minutes, it's way too short with accelerated clock on, and hopefully they do something about that, really. But yeah, one thing I'm excited about NCAA 13, which I'm pretty sure that's on Madden. I've never seen this Madden, is option plays. Now you can run the option, which in this video, if you guys are watching, I don't know if I got up to it at this point, but I did run the option a lot, and it's very fun to pitch it out or run. Really, I love playing with scrambling quarterbacks, so that's going to be one thing. And and teams like Oregon and stuff use the option. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, all these news for Road to Glory, which is really exciting. Like, really can't wait to play NCAA 13. We're a little bit over a month till the game comes out. It's so many new stuff with the Dynasty, Online Dynasty, Heisman Challenge, and Road to Glory. They improved Road to Glory a lot, and things from Road to Glory that I would like to see added. Some more things like red shirt. That would be really good if you can red shirt in Road to Glory, like take a year off and develop your stats, things like that, and bring back the dorm rooms. That's one thing I liked in the old NCAAs, that they had dorm rooms and little things like that. But they did a lot to improve NCAA Road to Glory mode, and I'm really excited for the game mode. The small little things like not starting after a certain amount of time, which is very realistic, and I love that. 18 weeks, that's going to be a while, but still, I love the realism they put in the in Road to Glory now. It should be very exciting for you guys that like watching the Road to Glory videos and things like that. And another thing I'm really excited about is the kick return and punt return. Now that's going to be very exciting because I'm planning on doing like a strong safety, just a strong safety or like a cornerback, something like that. And Road to Glory, so that will be fun, returning kicks and punts and stuff. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments. Tell me if you guys are excited about these new features. Tell me what you guys, if you guys will be playing Road to Glory, and please leave a comment and like the video if you enjoyed all this new news. Like I said, I didn't see any other people